In this video, we will discuss about kth largest sum in a binary tree. You are given the root of a binary tree and a positive integer k. The level sum in the tree is the sum of the values of the nodes that are on the same level. Return the kth largest level sum in the tree, not necessarily distinct. If there are fewer than k levels in the tree, then return -1. Note that two nodes are on the same level if they have the same distance from the root. So what they are saying is that in the input we are given a binary tree, or more precisely the root of a binary tree. Now we need to find out the level sums of all the levels in this binary tree. Now what is a level? This is the first level, this is the second level, then this is the third level, and this is the fourth level, right? Now whatever is the sum of these levels, out of those sum, whichever is the kth largest sum, that you need to return as your answer. And if your number of levels are less than k, then in that case you should return -1, right? So now how are we going to approach this? Since we need to find the sum of all the levels, then that means we will have to perform level order traversal in this tree, right? Or we can say we will have to do breadth first search, right? So let's suppose I have found out that what are the sums of my all levels, right? So for the first level, the sum will be 5. For the second level, it will be 8 plus 9, which is 17. For the third level, it will be 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, and 6 plus 7, 13, right? And for the last level, it will be 10. Now, if you see here, which is the largest sum? 17. This is the second largest sum, then this is the third largest sum, and this is the fourth largest sum, right? So if let's suppose we are given k as 2, then what is the second largest sum here? 13, right? So 13 should be your answer, right? So now one approach is that, okay, we have find out the sum of all the levels. Now we just need to find what is the kth largest sum. So what we can do is that we can create a max heap, right? We can create a max heap and we can keep on storing these sums inside the max heap. So your max heap will look like 17, 13, 10 and 5, right? Then for k equals to 2, you will pop 2 times from the max heap, right? Or meaning you will pop k times from your max heap, and whatever will be the last element that you have popped, that will be your answer. So in this case, k is 2. So when you will first pop 17 out, right? And then you will pop 13 out. So what is the last element you popped out? That is 13. So this will be your answer, right? But now if you see here, we are maintaining a max heap whose size will always be equals to the number of levels, right? And also we are popping it out again and again till we receive the kth largest element, right? So now can we optimize it further? Can we optimize our space? So let's see if we can do that or not. So for now, let's forget what we are using. Either we are using max heap or min heap. Just think that we are having a heap, okay? Don't bother about whether it is a max heap or a min heap. And I am saying let's put a limit on heap's size to k. That means I'm saying that in my heap, the maximum number of sum that I can push is k, right? So whenever my heap's size will become greater than k, then I will pop the extra element out, right? Then in that case, we have reduced some of the space, right? Although in the worst case, if your k is equals to the number of levels, then you will have to store all of them. But in few cases, we have optimized our space, right? So I will store only k elements in my heap. Now I want that somehow the first element, if the top element itself stores the kth largest sum, then I can directly access it, right? Previously, in the previous solution, the kth largest sum was present somewhere below, due to which I had to pop elements out again and again, right? I want that the kth largest sum should be present at the top, so I can directly access it. Now, how can we achieve that? So if I say that I am using a heap whose max size is always k, and I want the top element to store kth largest sum, then what is the case when a heap can store the top element as the kth largest sum? If I use a min heap, right, and our numbers are 5, 10, 13 and 17, right? K was 2, right? So then that means in my min heap, I will store only 2 elements at a time. So at the last, what will be present in your heap? 13 and 17, right? So then your top element will be containing the kth largest sum, right? That's why we are taking min heap, because we will keep on storing elements in this. The top element will be the kth largest sum, and the other elements will be greater than this. So then I can simply access the top element and I can say this is my answer, right? So what we are doing is, first we are calculating the sum of all the levels, right? And once we have calculated the sum of a level, we will push that sum inside our min heap, right? Then if at any point the size of min heap exceeds k, then I will pop an element out, right? So if I dry run this, so first you will calculate 5, right? Then in your min heap, you will push 5, right? So 5 will be stored here. Then you will calculate the sum for this level, which will come out as 17. So then you will push 17. Till now, the size of our min heap is lesser than k, right? But when you will calculate the sum for this, it will be 13, right? Now when you will push 13 inside this min heap, then what will happen? 13 will come here and 17 will go here. But now the size of the min heap has become greater than k, right? So that's why we will pop one element out, that is the top element, right? So we will pop this 5 out. So now only 13 and 17 are present. Then you will calculate the sum for this level, which will be 10. Then you will push 10 here. Now again the size of heap is greater than k, so we will pop the first element out, so it will pop 10. So now the top of the heap, which is 13, that will be your second largest sum, right? Now why we are first pushing the element in min heap, then checking the size and then popping the extra one out? Because there might be a case where you might lose your kth largest sum if you pop the element before. So let's suppose your k was 3 and the heap was containing 10, 20, 30, and your third largest sum was also 10. Now the sum that has come is 4. Now before pushing this 4, you are saying that I'll pop the element out because I need space for pushing this element. So you will pop this 10 out and then you will push 4, right? But now at the end, what will be your third largest sum? 4, which is wrong. It would have been 10, right? So first we will push our current element into the min heap, then we will compare the size, and if it has exceeded the limit, then we will pop the element out, right? So this is our approach. Now for calculating the sum at each level, we will perform level order traversal of this binary tree, right? Now if you don't know how level order traversal works, don't worry, we are soon launching a playlist where we will discuss about the different data structures and algorithms, and there we'll discuss all of this heaps and binary trees and level order traversal, breadth first search, all these things in details, right? So here I'll just give you a brief idea of how do we perform the level order traversal of a binary tree. So what we do is, so level order traversal means that at a point I want all the nodes which are present on a particular level. When I am at level 1, I want all the nodes that are present at level 1. When I am at level 2, I want all the nodes that are present at level 2, right? Only then I will be able to find their sum, right? So what we do is that we create a queue for this purpose. We create a queue, let's suppose queue, and then initially we store the root element inside that queue. So in this case it is 5, right? And then after this we start our loop where we check that while our queue is not empty, we take the size of the queue. So whatever is the size of our queue, that we store in size, right? Then since we need to find out the sum of all the nodes, we'll take a variable sum also, right? Then we'll run a for loop which will start from I equals to 0 till the size of my queue, right? And at every point it will take out the first node from my queue. Let's name it popped node, right? So in the popped node we will write queues front. After taking queues front, we will pop that node out of our queue, right? Now we have got one of the nodes which is present at this level, right? So in our sum we will update its value. So whatever is the popped node's value, that we will update inside the sum. After you have find out the sum, this will be popped node, okay? Popped node's value. So now once you have updated your sum, you will check that if the popped node's left is not null, right? Then that means it has a left child. Then in our queue, we will push this left node, right? We will push this left node. And similarly, we'll check for the right node also. If it is there, then we will push it, right? And then when this particular loop finishes, we have got the sum for our current level. So inside our min heap, let's suppose PQ, we will push the sum, right? After pushing the sum, we need to check that if our min heap's size has become greater than k. If it is then we need to pop one element out of it, right? So this will happen. And at the end, you can simply check if your PQ's size is less than K, then that means there were fewer than K levels. So you will return -1, right? Otherwise, you can return PQ's top, right? So this is the approach that we are going to follow. So you saw initially we pushed 5, that is the root node, inside our queue. So at first point your size will be 1. So this for loop will run only once, and when it will run for this root node, it will push its left node and right node inside the queue. So now 8 and 9 would be present here, and this 5 would have been popped at this step, right? Then for the next iteration, for this particular level, the size of the queue would be 2. So this loop would run 2 times, once for the node 8 and once for the node 9. When it would run for node 8, then it would insert its left and right node, which is 2 and 1, inside this queue. And when it would run second time for node 9, then it would push its left and right node, which is 3 and 7, inside the queue, right? And then similarly for this level, your size would be 4. So this loop would run 4 times individually for these nodes, right? And similarly, you will be calculating the sum for all of them, right? So this is how we perform level order traversal. And with that, we are also calculating the sum for each level. We are pushing it inside our priority queue. We are checking its size. If the limit is being exceeded, then we are popping it. At the end, we are checking if we have got sufficient number of levels or not. If not, then we return -1. Otherwise, we return the top element, right? So now let's code it out. So first of all, we'll create a priority queue for our min heap, which will store long, right? Because we need to return long here. And since it is a min heap, so we'll write vector long, comma, greater long, right? Let's name it PQ. Then we need to create one queue for performing level order traversal. Now this will store our tree nodes. So we'll do tree node and we'll name it queue, right? Next what we'll do is we will push the root inside our queue, right? Now we need to run a loop and we need to check that while our queue is not empty, find out the size of the queue. So it will be queue dot size, right? Then we'll create a variable sum whose initial value will be 0, right? And since sum will be long, so instead of integer, we'll take it long, right? Then again, we'll run a for loop from 0 till the size, right? Now inside this loop, we will check what is present at the front of the queue, right? So we'll create a tree node. Let's name it node, and we will take queue's front node inside this, and then we will pop this node out of our queue. Now we need to update the sum variable with the value of this, right? So sum plus equals to node's value, right? Then after we have updated the sum, we need to check whether do we have the left and right child of this node or not. So we'll check that if node's left is not equals to null, then inside the queue push node's left, right? Similarly, if node's right is not equals to null, then push node's right inside the queue, right? Now after this, when this for loop finishes, we have got the sum of this particular level. We will push it inside our min heap, right? Then we'll check that if the size of our min heap has become greater than k, then we will pop one element out of our min heap, right? Then after this while loop is finished, at the end, we can check that if our PQ's size is lesser than k, then we'll return -1. Otherwise, we will return PQ's top, right? So let's run this now. So the test cases are accepted. Let's submit this. So it got accepted. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe our channel.